I'm gonna check volume. Hey, hello, everybody. Good evening. Good evening to you all. Welcome to my live. Welcome to Oyoyo's live. How are you doing, by the way? How are you guys doing? Come on in, guys. Come on in. Come on in. It's going to be an amazing discussion tonight. Come on in. Come on in. Thank you guys for joining me, beautiful people. Thank you guys for being here. Today we have a lot to talk about. As you can see on my thumbnail, Mr. Cora Obidi versus Cora Obidi. And we'll also be talking about the court drama, okay? And everything that is going on out there on the social media. How are you doing? It's evening my time, and indeed, it's really be a very warm day. The temperature is 85 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's pretty warm, but it's very cool on the inside. So let's begin by saying what color is the justice system? Is it copper or gold? Is it bronze or gold? What color is the justice system? We'll be looking at all of that today. Join me, beautiful people. As you come in, don't forget to like the live stream, don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're yet to do so. And most importantly, guys, don't forget to contribute in the comment section. And I'll also be streaming from Facebook. If you're joining from Facebook, Facebook will be going live in the next 1 minute. So all of you come on in, come on with your A game. Let's have this conversation. Unfortunately, I'm using a different device to stream on Facebook. That's what I'm setting up here, looking at that direction. So what is Oyoyo talking about today? What am I discussing? What is going on? What is the latest? Um, yesterday, Mr. Korobidi and Korobidi had a court appearance yesterday, and after which both sides they did an update of their court appearance. Guys, I don't know if it's too noisy here because of my kids are just there. Anna, give me 1 second, guys. This place is quite dark. Let me get back here. Uh, Sorry guys, I'm taking you guys along my home, trying to get a better spot. These kids, they want to do something here. I'm in an open space. I don't want to go to my office. All right, so let me continue, guys. And now we go live on Facebook as well. Thank you immensely for joining me today. Let's have this conversation. So yesterday, Mr. Korobidi and Korobidi, they went for their case yesterday. And from the look of things, both each party updated their audience and their fans and followers over what happened, how it played out. A lot of lies were let out there in the social media. And unfortunately, I hate coming to correct most of those things, but we have to say what we have to say. We have to lend our voice or our voices, you if I will say it that way. So if you're watching from Facebook, thank you for joining me today. Thank you guys for being here. So Mr. Korobidi went on sharing most of the things he shared yesterday, saying that every of Korobidi's request was denied yesterday on the restraining order. But if you go through those court records, you will see that they went to for court appearance. The judge reviewed the cases and then determined that there is reason to hear this particular case brought before the court. And they granted them continuance. Okay, continuance on a further date. If you were back home in Nigeria, it will be an adjournment of a case. They will adjourn the case to be determined by the court on a future date. And upon that day that the court has assigned for that case, they are going to hear the whole story. If there is any need for argument, they are going to do all of those, review evidences and all of that before determining the case. Remember, this is happening in a family court. It's not a criminal case, it's a civil one. So, what is Mr. out there to campaign? I ask a question. What color is the justice system? What do you think? Is he gold? Is he bronze? Is he silver? Is he, what color? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And as you come in, don't forget to say hi. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to leave me your thoughts in the comment section. Ogina, thank you for joining me here. Thank you. Watching from Nigeria. Thank you. We saw Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria precisely was buzzing today with all the Davido going on today in Nigeria. We wish them a very happy married life. And we pray that they will remain together in true thick and time, okay? All right. So that yesterday, Mr. Korobidi, this is the guy that said he went on a retreat over the weekend. It was most refreshing, the best he has ever been in the past 7 years. He had a good time, the mentoring, the everything they did in the media, whatever it is that he went for. One might think that after going for a retreat, which is for your mental health, I believe, and you start thinking about positively how you're going to manage your situation going forward. But no, Mr. Korobidi came yesterday, sucking in his own vomit, eating. That was the title of my discussion yesterday. He ate his vomit and he cleaned the slate. He cleaned the table very well. Why did I say he ate his vomit? Remember, he called Korobidi for soliciting for funds. He said Cora was scamming people. So yesterday he came begging that people should support him for legal fees. The same thing you accuse Cora, you're doing the same thing. He who lives in a glass house should not throw stone. So, hi Facebook people. I'm trying to see if I can adjust this so I could be looking the same direction, but it's not forthcoming. So I'll keep going. So what happened again? And then he went on to say that Cora, this morning he posted another one that Cora is a fraud. It's fraud. That Cora got over $70,000 in GoFundMe account, and at the same time asking the court that he, Mr. Cora Obidi, should pay for Cora's legal fees. If you take me to court and I see that you are the one wasting my time, causing me emotional damage and doing all sorts to me, even if my bank account is reading billions and trillions of dollars, I will still ask the court that you pay the legal fees. Because if you had obeyed the court order from the very get-go, signed the children's international passport so that the mother can be able to travel with them, if you had paid those court order that was granted at the beginning of their divorce settlement, we will not be in court today. So you brought me to court. You're the reason why I'm filing. You're the reason why I am going through the stress. You might as well cover my legal fees. So Cora did not do anything wrong for asking that he pays the legal fees, even if she has raised funds to take care of that legal fees. There is no crime, there is no offense for Cora's attorney asking for legal fees from this said man that brought them to court. You can demand legal fees. Cora did not commit any offense. I'm going to give you guys a very striking example. 2 or 3 years ago, Cardi B, you all know Cardi B, yeah? She was in court with Tasha K. Tasha K is a popular YouTuber, is a very big YouTuber, very big on social media. Tasha K made all manner of videos against Cardi B, and then Cardi B took Tasha K to court. Eventually, the settlement fee was over 2 point something million. in dollars, okay? And then the court granted Cardi B that Tasha K will pay all the legal fees running in hundreds of thousands of dollars. That if you want to get clarification, go to Google, type in Tasha K versus Cardi B or Cardi B versus Tasha K. Is going to pull up the final judgment. You don't need to follow the case, just the judgment. Cardi B won the case. Despite her being a millionaire, Tasha K was still meant to pay the legal fees. Why would Cardi B be asking for legal fees? After all, she has money to pay. That would be Mr. Korobidi's question. No, Mr. Korobidi, you know the right thing. You know Cora did not do anything wrong by asking you to pay the legal fees. You just want to talk to your gullible audience that don't know how the legal system works, and they want to do what? Carry your fake news with you and continue to saga the divorce that has been finalized. My question to you, what do you stand to gain? What truly do you stand to gain? You are the one asking the public, when is this going to end? That you're tired. You're still the same person coming to fuel the whole story, continue to feed them with wrong information so they will continue to run and you continue to cash out in the bank. Let's say it as it is. Money is involved. And when money is involved, people do a lot of things just for the sake of getting that money. Okay? Say it as it is. Facebook, if you see me looking this way, I'm looking at my YouTube channel. For some reason, my StreamYard could not connect my my page and my channel, and I didn't want to start chatting anybody. That's why I delayed to 15 minutes. I couldn't resolve it, and I'm paying money to stream on StreamYard, and they did me this dirty. So I'm going to get customer service to register my displeasure. So hopefully I will be able to remember to look up, okay? All right, so what am I saying in effect? Cora did not do anything wrong, and Cora's attorney did not do anything wrong. Don't sit down on your internet, on your Facebook, YouTube, using your phone or whatever device you use to stream, to listen to a man who has no knowledge of legal things. A lawyer drafted that court order for Cora. A lawyer sought for legal fees. If that lawyer did not go to law school or have license, he wouldn't have been representing Cora Obidi. So you can ask for legal fees. There is no offense doing so. So Cora is not defrauding anybody. The guy just wanted to continue to saga this lady, drag this lady, because he got a restraining order for Cora not to talk about him. That's why he will continue to do what he's doing. But the thing is, the case got a date. There is a continuance for this case. And they have different cases in court, not just one. Okay, different cases. Justin has a case in court with Cora. Cora has a case in court with Justin. Cora has a case in court with Crystal. Crystal is the lady that went to just Mr. Mr. Korobidi's house to babysit the children. So all of different. The earlier you start separating the cases, the better informed you are. And stop listening to what people that have no understanding about how the legal system works. They don't have any understanding. And they're the ones that are going to interpret court documents for you. Don't be fooled. You must have been fooled before. Don't fall for it again. At some point in one's life, you start asking questions. You get knowledge for yourself. Little research doesn't harm. Go on and make those research. Thank you so much, Me Weight Loss. Thank you, Barbara Campbell. Thank you all from Facebook for joining me today. And those watching from YouTube, thank you guys, my beautiful people. I'll be taking some comments, and then we're going to continue to analyze yesterday. Yesterday was so dramatic. Cora went to court, came out, talked to the audience. Mr. Korobidi came out, talked to the audience, and after which he went to the park. But my question is, they went to court. I'm 2 hours ahead of them. So by the time they were out of court, okay, I was still in my job working. So it practically means that this man doesn't have a job, because from court to social media, from social media going to the park. And he said he's still doing his business. Anyway, let me just read comment before I run off. All right. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, MTA. Thank you for being here. For me, as always, thank you. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you. I really appreciate all of you. Karen said they called the police on Cora last night. For doing what? What did they call police on Cora? For doing what? The case are with Mr. Cora Obidi. Why did they call police on Cora? Please, if you can throw more light on it, let's know, because I couldn't follow up Cora today to catch up what is going on. It was a very busy day for me at work. Okay, Fumi is also asking the same question. For real, are you serious? What really happened? If you're still here, throw more light on it. Let's hear. He is a narcissist. You can say that again. Somebody who sees no fault, on himself. Somebody who thinks other people are the reason why he's having a problem. Anything that happens to him is, levied on other people. He doesn't take responsibility, and there is no plan of changing. Even after going for a therapy, like he claimed, after having a very marvelous weekend, he came back on social media to drag his ex, calling his ex a fraud and all of that. And I should also be calling him a scammer. Don't you guys think so? Yeah, I should be calling him a scammer, and I know why. The same thing you accuse Cora of doing, soliciting for funds through GoFundMe. You came yesterday asking for, donation. Is it because it's called coffee, not GoFundMe? It's still legal fees you were soliciting for. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. On a more serious note, the funny thing is he's using misleading information. Yes, he is. We'll get there, MTA, we'll get there. Mr. Cora Obidi is exactly what he says Cora is. Absolutely. Imagine begging for lawyers' fees when he already said Cora is scamming her followers when she asks for help. Sincerely, when I heard that yesterday, I said, no, my ear did not hear well. I had to, make sure I shake my ear here and then shake this one and go back again to rewind and then listen. I listened to that thing more than 3 times to be sure that I heard him right. And he said it not once, he said it more than 3 times. He pretended about it, went round the bush, and eventually, also for legal fees. The same thing you accuse your ex you're doing. Remember the Latin magazine I've been saying here, he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. You accuse your wife, you called her name, you went on with that smear campaign to destroy her, to discourage GoFundMe, so that probably GoFundMe will listen to you guys and pull it down. There was nothing this fool did not do. Just because somebody came and asked for what? Support for legal fees. Let me just juggle our minds a little bit. You guys know Mr. Cora Obidi's latest ally, Renee's brother, the latest his latest convert, right? That guy is asking for $1.5 million to buy a home, and he's actually on GoFundMe. I was expecting Mr. Cora Obidi, since he's the ego that watches the GoFundMe account, to know who is asking for, who is trying to defraud the public. I was expecting him to be calling that man out. Honestly, I was expecting him to be calling the man out. How could you open a GoFundMe for $1.5 million for us to buy you a home? Most of us don't live in $1.5 million house. But that's what this guy is asking on GoFundMe. And that guy is a saint. He's not a bad person. But Cora, asking for $100K for legal fees is an offense. We're going to finish that. Somebody said here, Nana said they called the police yesterday. No, today she was, really? And self-harming. Cora? I saw her this afternoon eating her seafood food. Is that true? That Cora was, let me see what Karen said. The police called her after she asking to come to the police for a wellness check. Cora refused and told them to stop gaslighting her. Who could have called the police on her? Is it her neighbors? Who? I'm lost here. Who could be calling police for Cora? These people they are meant on destroying this girl, but may God never let that happen. Who could have called? Anyway, if you have more information on that, please throw it here. Let's have this conversation. Misleading information from that man is beyond me. See, MTA, if you listen to that man and keep listening, one day you think he's saying the truth. In all honesty, because he will continue to re-emphasize lies, and before you know it, you think it's real. Why I'm making this live stream is for us to straighten some of these things out. Cora, first of all, is not anything, an offense for you to ask for legal fees. The person is putting you through stress, putting you through emotional stress, wasting your time that you would have used for something constructive or something very creative as an artist or something, your mean time, but that person brought you to court. You have the right, when I mean legal right, to ask for legal fees. Even if your bank account is filled with trillions of dollars, you still have the right. If that person brought you to court, he might as well take care of your lawyer's fees. And talking about the legal fees, this man on that broadcast he made yesterday said the reason why he's asking for legal fees was because last year it took him over, he spent over $170,000 on legal fees in 1 year. And then he came to tell with the same mouth, he made mention of 170,000 that he spent. He now came to say that how could Cora be asking for $70,000 legal fees? According to what the lawyer charged, let me put him correctly, is $6,500 and not $65,000. Mr. Man, let me correct you there. If you spent $170,000 on legal fees last year, and then Cora got a retainer, an attorney or attorneys on retainership, they are going to spend much more. Because let me straighten it here. Cora has an entertainment lawyer that will be taking care of the rubbish you created for her with Meta. So that one is different from this other person. So if she has two lawyers and put them on retainer, and knowing what California is, especially the Los Angeles area, that nothing in that city is cheap. So assuming the legal fee for representing yesterday was $6,500 for being in court, preparing that document and appearing in court for that particular case. Assuming it was $6,500, how many appearances will those lawyers make? They have continuance. They will still appear on that day. Ladies, can I get a charger, please? So how many of those fees? Remember, you still pay bulk money to these attorneys as retainer fee. And then depending on your agreement with them, if you guys agree that it's going to be upon every appearance, you pay the cost for appearance. Upon every case, you pay for the cost of the case. Or it could be, we are going to charge you for $1 million a year, and we are going to cover anything that comes up on your plate. Just give us a ring. We've already billed you. We represent you. So it all depends on the agreement. Let me plug my charger, my laptop, guys. All right. It all depends the agreement you reach with your attorneys. So if he paid $170,000 last year on legal fees, and she's actually dragging Cora, putting Cora in a situation to go to court by allowing a stranger with a record to babysit her children, that means Cora will continue to be in court for the rest of this year and maybe next year. She has a case, I think, that case, I put all of those pictures of my video. She has a case lined up 1 July, August, and then if they finish August, they might adjourn for another day until the cases are all, decided, judgment delivered. So for the rest of this year, Cora Obidi is in court. So my Oga, Mr. Cora Obidi, try and figure out another lie, okay? For the fact that you saw $6,500 on that lawyer's fee does not mean that's the only fee Cora is going to pay. She has a case with Crystal. She has another case with you. The case is in a continuous process. is not the one you did yesterday was never concluded. So there is no reason whatsoever for you to jubilate. You have not won anything. And another thing, it brings me to another thing. No sound. How come no sound, guys? What is going on here? Oh my God, maybe something happened because you guys were hearing me a minute ago. Let me know if you can hear me. If you cannot hear me on Facebook, let me quickly. Okay, let me know if you can hear me because my mic is up here running. Let me know if you can hear me if you're still there. So, what am I saying? He made mention of legal fees. I believe by now, if you're listening to me, like I said, it's not an offense to ask for legal fees. After all, the person taking you to court is causing you pain and you don't have the money to cater for that. That means the person should cater for. Even if you have the money and you don't want to pay those, you can ask the court. If they determine your case and you win the case, they're going to assign the legal fees to the person that brought you to court. The person who's going to definitely take care of those legal fees. The sound is back. All right. Thank you so much, Barbara. I appreciate you. Thank you. So let me read more comments and we are going to continue strength by strength until you're always looking good. Thank you. I just finished from work, oh guys. My eyes are really so heavy. I just finished from work and then decided to wear something cheerful, something bright to cheer my day up. Because she was clowning him yesterday, I guess trying to get her committed, but she didn't allow them to come and do the wellness check. Wow, I missed that one. I might need to go rewatch. They called her and said she was doing a wellness check. They received a call that she wanted to harm her. Why are people like this? Why are people like this? Why are people like this? Why call police on somebody? Why waste taxpayers' money for a very healthy human being, healthy female? Why are these people wasting the police time and taxpayers' money on a healthy individual? Cora is better than most of those people out there watching Mr. Cora Obidi. And for those people trying to, to kind of make Cora disoriented, it's not going to be well with them. It's not. Why would they do that? Why would they call police on somebody? Anyway. Oh, he did. Oh, he called. Okay, it was him or one of his supporters. I want to believe it was his supporter that did that because if he called by himself, he knows they're going to say, okay, we got a call from this person. But I want to believe it's somebody that he must have told somebody to call police. Let's keep harassing this lady until she gives up or until she by herself or until she unalives herself or whatever you might think about it. But please, if you're on Facebook and if you're listening to this man, even if you like to listen to him, I'm not telling you not to, but make sure you go back to Google and do your research. He also claimed yesterday that Cora is asking for full custody. From the document so far, it was never stated as full custody. It was showing that she was asking for legal custody. Legal custody is someone who makes decisions concerning the children. Hey, can you come and give me water, please? Somebody who takes decision when it comes to education, their health insurance, schools they go, everything concerning the children. The person with legal custody takes those decisions concerning the child. He has a burner phone, so he can, unless if he has a burner phone that he can use and toss around, yes, he can call the police. But it's unfortunate because when you think you're trying to harm someone or you're trying to do something bad to someone, you're the one suffering. It's like when you're holding grudges on somebody, you're the one suffering because you are the one that is bearing the burden. You are the one bearing the burden. You are the one suffering. And this is coming from a man that just went on a retreat for mental health. Did he receive any treatment, or did any of the things they asked him to meditate, did he practice any of them? Is he practicing any of them? This guy is really, I don't want to use bad words because I don't want to, but it gets to a point you start like, What is even wrong with this person? When would this dude move on? He's not really ready to move on. He's not willing to move on. And he's saying for the best interest of the children. Think about the children. Think about the children. Why he's not doing the thinking himself. All right, let's continue. Um, Hi, Carol Ann. Thank you for joining today. She said it wasn't the neighbor because they asked for her. Okay, unit number. Okay, definitely. If it was the neighbor would have been precise by saying the unit number of the apartment. She says she thinks it's one of the J. Brooks minions. Of course, that's what it will go to. Okay, definitely. 6,500 is a cap in CA for a sanction. Nothing to do with legal fees. Absolutely, absolutely. You see, absolutely. So it's very unfortunate that this guy is trying to make people think that people listening to him, that everybody is on the same boat. No, there are smart people out there too, and they know the right thing. I saw a lot of information they pasted outside, a lot of information, a lot of detailed information to let people know, do not rejoice because nobody won. Their case was never heard. The court reviewed the document and granted them continuance. So anybody coming to say, "Yeah, we won," she was denied, denied, denied. Think again. They still are going to hear this case on the set day. They are going to hear the case. The court is going to determine, and the final judgment, as usual, will come out, and everybody will have access to it because it will become a public document. All right, Strength by Strength said there are some of his sheeps. They are there to put KO down in the name of analysis and put JD on the pedestal. These people have been brainwashed. Definitely, guys, give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Please, I needed to take care of one or two things. That's why. All right, let's continue. The police should be checking on Mr. Korobidi to do the wellness check because he is the one who actually needed it. He has been acting out of character. Definitely, definitely. You see, the way this thing is going, if care is not taken, something bad could happen. And that's why we are trying to bring awareness. This man needs to find closure. You got a divorce already. Find closure and concentrate on your therapy to heal. When I mean if care is not taken, this might not go well. And I mean every bit, every inch of my state. I mean everything I'm saying. He needs to find closure. He needs to heal. The way they are going now, they are calling police. He's calling, or his team calling police for Cora. The next thing will be, what else? There was a London attack. What will be the next thing these people will do? What? Hey, Miriam, thank you. You finally found my page. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys know that Sorry, guys. Sorry. My YouTube is still off. No, YouTube is on. It's on. Sorry, guys. I apologize about this. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm having some kind of issues here. All right. I think next time I'm gonna move my live stream to my office where I will not be distracted. Okay. So let's continue. Cora paid 8,400 just for yesterday. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And that is different from retainership fee. But this guy will come and say one thing so that his gullible people are going to run with those things as though they are true. Sorry, Facebook. I don't know what I did. I lost contact. If you're still on Facebook, click and join me. Okay. Um, he's trying to get the case record sealed. What a joke. Exactly. This is the father of the century, like the super daddy, the father of the year that cares for the children, and then put all of those things he put on his court document without considering sealing the document before when he submitted the application. He could have asked the court to seal those documents, especially the part that relates to the children. Did he do that? No. Now he's beginning to listen. And who tomorrow he'll come and tell you that he doesn't listen to people on Facebook. Of course he listens. He listens. He watches. A lot of people cried out, go to the back to the court, seal the record, seal the record. Eventually, he got the memo and he's asking the court for them to seal the record so that people will not be able to have access to those. He don't want people like you to bring the truth. Absolutely. He keep on lying. And the thing about life is that the lies are louder than the truth. Okay. And people run with lies because controversy is what sells on social media. When you're doing something positive, it doesn't really sell. But come with a controversial issue, it sells like wildfire. Okay. And that's why he's doing all of those, all because of money. All right. Let's continue with the conversation. Thank you, Barry, for joining us today. Yesterday, lawyer fee was 8,450. The 6,500 was for something else. I'm happy that you guys came very informed. I'm so happy at least there are a lot of people that are aware of what is going on. This guy is just trying to continue his campaign against his ex-wife. Remember that he got a restraining order against this woman. So Cora will not have to say anything about him, but he will go on social media running his mouth about Cora. And I want to believe that all of this will play out when they go to court for proper hearing of their cases. Please, guys, forget the noise in the background. I'm going to manage this live stream here today. It's not going to happen again. Next time, I'll go to my office. They want her to get committed so he can get control over the girl, saying he's not mentally fit to have them. That's what the campaign they started running from the very first day. The moment they started having this issue, that was the case. Remember when he took the baby A from Cora 4 days after Cora gave birth? It was because of, he said that she was acting up, she was acting this way, acting that way. They've been struggling, working so hard to make her look like somebody who is cray, you understand? So that they can be able to find something to pin their hands on, that yes, this lady has a psychological problem, she's unfit mother, that's the reason why I'm asking for full custody. But it's not gonna work. The only thing I will ask Cora is to make sure she keeps her cool. And if possible, she should find a way. I don't know how I'm going to suggest this, but some people do yoga to be able to, refresh their mind. Some people do meditation. She should find where her strength, apart from talking to her audience on social media, she should also find other things she can engage for her mental wellness, because this guy is not stopping. If you're hearing me saying he's not stopping, I said it a week ago, I said it 2 weeks ago, I said it 2 years ago. This guy is not stopping. He has no intention whatsoever to stop dragging Cora. All he's looking out for how he's going to get a win. And the win is for him and not for his children. The win is for him, not for his children. So he is not stopping. All right, let's continue to go. What else am I missing? He is known to have multiple burner phones when he was working with those people in private group. Whoa, okay, okay. Okay, I love this kind of information. I love them because it's coming from those that have dealt with this man in the past, those that have some, some of his secrets. Okay, so I'm happy to hear that. It could have been him that made the call. We don't know, but somebody that is fighting for him must have made the call because if not for your neighbors, who else would be close to you to make a call? And besides, Cora was not outside. She was in her home, streaming her life in her home. So whoever that made that call, I've watched her on the video. Okay, she's live now. She's talking to people. Let's call the police. Let's get her rattled. Let's get her disoriented. Let's get her wondering what is happening around her. Let's figure out what we are going to do to this woman. So what I'm suggesting for Cora right now, she should think about meditation, and she should think about meditation and then yoga. It helps people to like find balance. America is very lonely. On a more serious note, it's very lonely, especially when you're alone. It's very lonely. And my greatest joy is that Cora has family support, at least the sister. But even at that, she's still a single person out there. Sometimes she's not with her kids. Apart from her audience, her fans that she talks to, she should also find a way to do meditation and also do yoga. It can help her really good because they're trying to do everything possible to get her to be, for a medical doctor to say that she is this. And it doesn't take all of those people acting as psychologists to determine anything. It doesn't take them anything. Please, I would like to make an inquiry about something important. How do I contact you privately? Okay, you can send me from Facebook, you can send me a DM. YouTube, I know they don't do DM. You can send me a DM on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, but sincerely, I can't remember the last time I went to my page on Instagram. So, but you can send me a DM on Facebook, or if you do Instagram, because of you, I will go to check the Instagram. Monica Davis, thank you for joining me today. Barbara, I had to come back because the other one was already filtered. Thank you for letting me know I wasn't muted. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. Actually, the only record that will be sealed is information about the kids. Yes, that's the one everybody asked him to seal because he claimed to be the best father, to be championing for the children. When he filed his documents, he left the children part unsealed. It was open. So people downloaded everything he said, all the description he wrote about the children and whatever it is he was claiming for the court, and the pictures he attached. People have it on their laptops, on their phones, because they paid for that public record and they got it. I also agree that anything about the case should be sealed. Definitely. That's my plea too. And I'm glad he listened. Okay. I'm glad he listened. But people already got the document. He should have sealed it from, yeah. I know people already have the document, and I know he could have sealed it from the beginning, but still, the moment he took that correction without admitting that he made a mistake, okay, at least he's seeking for the court to seal that record. So any other person going forward will not be able to download that particular record. It's only going to remain on the hands of those that have downloaded it already, okay? So it's a good thing he did that. All right. I've been able to catch up with all the comments, and then let's move forward. What am I moving forward yet on? This man came on live stream claiming that the court denied everything, and he tried to flash something, the court documents, while he was on live. He couldn't find it. According to what he was acting, he said he was going to share when he finds it. I checked before coming live. He hasn't posted that part of the document. The only thing he shared was that of legal fees. So I challenge him to also post that one, since he claimed that everything that Cora sought for, they were all denied. Let him share it. He's Mr. Validation on Facebook. Come and validate your statement. Make yourself look good. Make yourself look fantastic. Go on and validate. Hi, Gladys. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you. Let him go as well and do that. So I'm making this video today to tell you about the court dramas. The court has not started hearing, okay? Anybody rejoicing is rejoicing out of ignorance. And it's unfortunate because ignorance of the law does not acquit you of any offense. Okay, for the fact that you are acting ignorant does not make you free when you commit an offense, because you're supposed to use your senses to know what is right and what is wrong. And right and wrong, even biblically determined at age 7. At age 7, you're supposed to know what is right and what is wrong, and that is the judgment age. So don't let anybody fool you. Yeah, I went to court, it was all good. No, they were granted continuance because the court reviewed the document they presented, see reasons to hear the case, and then adjourn the case to a further date to have hearing. Until that date comes, they will be able to do what? Hear the case, and the court will determine what to do. I'm asking the question I asked at the beginning of this live stream. What is the color of justice? Is it gold, copper, brown? What is the color of justice? I want to believe that the people handling this case will be fair. And I want to believe that the lawyers, Cora has a lawyer, this Mr. Korobidi is now begging people to donate money for him after calling his wife a fraudster for asking for help. So who should we be calling a fraudster and a scammer? The same thing you accuse your wife of doing, you are here to do it. So, and again, he came out talking about why is she asking for legal fees after getting 70,000? Is it the 70,000 that is this man's pain? Why did people donate $70,000 to Cora, not me? Is that his pain? If you want people to donate 70,000 or more to you, why not come out plain and ask? Ask plainly, and people will feel, people will have empathy and sympathy to help you. Don't come and ask rudely, ask arrogantly, as if we are doing you a favor if we buy coffee for you. Or rather, you're doing us a favor when we buy coffee for you. You're not doing us any favor, because it's still a hard-earned currency that we are going to support you by buying coffee. So ask nicely. Ask like a gentleman. Somebody came in my comment section. I don't think that person will ever come to my YouTube page again. Guys, like this live stream for me now. Please, like. Share. I'm not seeing the like buttons on like. It's unfair that I have 120 of you watching me from YouTube and I'm not getting the likes. Please like the live stream for me. Please, I'm begging you guys to like this live stream for me. It helps my video. Honestly, it helps my video. I'm not going to tell you guys it doesn't help. It helps the video. So like. Let's know what we are doing, okay? That's the best you can do for me here. Like, okay? I'm also going to check now to know how many likes we have here. Please like this live stream for me. Like, share, like, and like, okay? All right, so let's get back to what we are talking about. I needed to tell you guys that. And if you're watching from Facebook, please like, and share. All right, so where did I stop? I believe I caught up with the, hey, Q Lady D, thank you for joining today. Thank you. Okay, I watched Cora, and there was nothing suggestive of any mental imbalance. She was laughing out loud, so loud, when she found out that the same jailbroke that called her scammer is now begging. Oh, was that why they called the police on her? See, I did not laugh. I was shocked. But I wasn't so shocked because and nothing can pass this man, okay? I was like, no, I didn't hear him right. I went back again. I took the thing. I rewound a little. I heard it again. I said, no, it's not coming from this man. I don't blame Cora for really laughing out so loud. I don't blame Cora. We have gone over the first document, and is bad. JD is a clown. He's on something, some type of some type of mental medication. Cora was scared for him, and she had just got to the US and was really bad. Really bad. This man is a clown. Yeah, he's a joker. You can call him a joker, because you can't tell me the same thing you accuse me of is what you're doing, and you think you can pass with it. Another thing I'm looking at it, okay, it's right. It's okay for him to beg for money, but it's very bad for Cora to beg. I was trying to tell you guys about a comment I received. The person came and telling me after my live stream that at least Mr. Korobidi will be using the money he's asking people to donate for the same thing he sourced the money for. And then not like Cora that is always begging. And I'll reply the lady, because most of them are women. I know her last name is Honko. So I guess she'll not come to my page again. I replied, I said, wow, I didn't know you're now his bank accountant to know how he spends his money. Are you now his banker to know how he spends the money? I asked the woman one question, but wait, I have a question for you, Miss Hancock. Did you donate to that Cora 70,000 that is peppering all of you for body? That thing is really making you guys mad. Did you donate $1? If your answer is no, then quit complaining. Quit complaining, because those that donated are not complaining. It's not your money. It doesn't concern you. It does not concern you at all. It's none of your business. Then quit complaining. Since you have become Mr. Korobidi's banker to know how he manages his funds, what he's going to use his coffee money to do, run with that and remain his accountant, but not on my page, not on my channel. That I guess the person will not come back. Mercy Adeze, thank you for coming. Joy David, thank you for being here. Thank you all for coming. All right, let me thank you so much, Hannah. Thank you for being here. Correction, his ex-wife. Thank you, my darling. Liz, thank you for that correction. His ex-wife, please. It is a continuous. He wants to reassure his lost followers that he's a winner. Now that you talk about lost followers, let me also highlight this. From that day, Mr. Korobidi went to Renee's page. 3 days after, this man lost over 1,000 followers on Facebook. He came down from 913,000 to 912. He lost over 1,000 followers for just going to lie on another person's live stream. So right-thinking people that were still following him said, wait a minute, what am I doing in this man's page? If this man could act like this, they ran. It's going to take him another controversy, thinking of who to recruit to build that 1,000 he lost. So people are beginning to see this man for who he really is. They're beginning to see him for who he really, really is. And that is the truth. You know, you might lie today and get away with it and continue to lie. One day will be for the owner of the house. There is this African adage that says, every day is for the thief, but one day will be the day for the owner of the home. So let him keep encouraging them, to keep dragging them. And tomorrow he'll come and tell you that his mental health has been shattered. In the court document, this guy asks Cora to pay his legal fees. He filed this document way before Cora Obidi filed her own lawsuits. But when he turned to Cora asking for legal fees, he came out to call Cora a fraud. You can understand how this man is operating. He filed his document. I think it was registered on the 6th. I'm using my phone to also stream. I would have been giving you dates because everything is in my storage. registered, I think, on the 6th of June. Corazon was recent. In that his document, he's asking Cora for legal fees for his attorney. He's asking the court that Cora is going to pay for his mental therapy because his mental health has been shattered for 2 years. But when Cora filed and asking for legal fees, it became an offense. So anything that Cora touches or does is wrong before this guy. So for anyone that is still out there running with those narratives and then trying to see the campaign they are going to start against Cora, stop. You're not helping Mr. Cora Obidi. Not until this guy start running the street that you guys have done a lot of damage already. Be honest enough to tell him the truth. Be honest enough to tell him to stop. Be honest enough to tell him to start gaslighting people, to start putting thoughts and ideas on people, to start passing false information so that people can run with it. It's good for him to ask for legal fees, but it's wrong for Cora to ask. Tell me the difference. You filed your document. You're asking me for legal fees. I filed my document. I'm asking you for legal fees. 1/1. Why is Corazon now the bone of contention for this man to start yapping? Can anybody tell me that? You did the same thing. I did the same thing. What if, let's even create a scenario. I like to be practical. If Cora had gone on a live stream, the title, Scammer, they're asking for coffee and for whatever donation, super thanks, send me money if you want to support me. Why they claim they are charging over $300 per hour. They are the highest paid chiropractor in LA. What do you think would have become the case by now? Everybody will say Cora is saying an unthinkable, but this man sat comfortably, not on one live stream, not on two, not on three, more than 5 live streams, calling Cora names because of GoFundMe. Why am I saying 5? He also did it today. So from the time that GoFundMe started up until right now, this guy is still calling Cora a fraud, and he turned around. He didn't know how to go to GoFundMe out of shame. He now went to Coffee app to support me. And he also lied on top of it. When he did his live stream, he said it's for legal fees. Click on that, his Coffee. Go to Coffee app. It will tell you that he's doing educational content. If you like what he's doing, you can support him. Who is deceiving people? Who is lying to people? I like being practical. I like working with facts and evidences. Go to that Coffee app. You see the team, the reason why he's running a coffee store for educational things, support what I'm doing. Go back to Facebook, vis-a-vis what he said on Facebook, what he posted on the Coffee app. I'm asking you to buy me coffee so I can get legal fees. Who is lying to people? Anyway, let me continue. She kind of made a huge joke out of his latest move, and I'm sure this must have gotten him infuriated. Of course, because he can't handle when somebody is telling him the truth. He can't. KO is not his wife, but they are divorced, so please, I'm sorry. I know they are divorced, so ex-wife, okay? Ex-wife. All right, let's continue. If he wants people to donate, be honest. Don't give misleading information. I love you, MTA. Be honest. Come out and plead. Ask that you don't have it. Just like his new recruit, his new member, Renee's brother. I don't know his name. I keep calling him Renee's brother. He's asking for donation of 1.5 to buy a mansion. Okay? He's not missing words. Be honest. People will donate. Okay? People will donate. Be honest. Come and ask. If I call you beggy, take it because you called Cora the same. If people are calling you you're begging, accept it with your full chest because that was the same measure you put out for Cora last time. We are using your standard to judge this case. If Cora begged on with GoFundMe, you're begging with coffee. They are all legal fees, though they are both on the same equation, begging for legal fees. Don't come asking rudely, as if me giving you my money, you're doing me a favor for me to give you your money. Think again. He's not using that money for no lawyer's fee when he is behind with bills. This man really made a lot of tons of mistake, especially when he opened his door to that lady that came to visit him. The lady went, opened his fridge and took a picture, made video that was nothing in his fridge, that they should donate money for grocery for this man. They have ridiculed this man, turned him to nonsense, simply because his aim is how to pull Cora down. Let me use this to pass this message here. If you're going through a divorce, make sure you don't become a bitter ex, because it's definitely going to bite you hard. Try as much as you can to make, at least have a mutual respect with each other, so you can co-parent in peace, especially when there are kids involved. Co-parent in peace. There was a case that was decided today. I saw it on TMZ. It happened in America. Every day we hear these cases. A couple, the man has been charged with 5 years imprisonment for ABUSE, child abuse, and the wife also. They adopted a child and they made a 8x8 box, like Nigerians, they call it carton. Box you use to box your clothes that you don't want to wear anymore, to give to Goodwill or whatever. They made 8x8 inches box, and that's where the boy they adopted was sleeping, until I don't know who reported the case and they went to court. The woman was also charged, but she got a lesser sentence. The man got 5 years. So for anybody telling you that, they don't take this thing serious, they do take them seriously. And there is another reality TV in America here. He's been charged for all the things he did to the daughter, to children. They said children. I don't know if it was just his daughter or others, to children. I'm going to find that. I think I saved it on my phone. I will share it on the community. This man was charged. His mugshot taken because of sharing children's, that kind of pictures or video they make of children, sharing, enjoying it, watching, viewing children's pee. The man has been sentenced. I will share that information for us. So anybody telling you that that picture they made was all cleared by FBI, think again. Cora has that court case is in August. We are going to get the details. Like I said, we'll be coming here all the time to look at those things legally, to be able to have better understanding of what is going on and what the court documents are saying. All right, let me continue. I don't believe the courts will not seal the adult document, but the children record will more likely, yes. Yeah, they will not seal the one for adults. I know for the children, they will definitely, to protect the minor, they have to seal the parts of the children. Thank you guys, amazing people, all of you from Facebook. Please like this live stream for me. Like the live stream, guys. Like, share. All right. He probably going to lose more followers. Certainly, people are beginning to see. When I saw that he lost 1,000 followers, I said, oh, people are beginning to see this man truly for who he is. Because I've never heard that you got 50-50, both legal and physical custody of your children, and you continue to drag this woman on social media. It doesn't make sense. And Cora will continue to defend herself. But when he turns on his ring light, I'm here to set the record straight. I'm here to defend myself. No, you're the one causing confusion. Cora went to court. She did not come back to tell people, look at the document. She just said, well, court was good today. Just keep me in your thoughts and prayers. Simple. The less information you give when you're in court, the better for you. I cannot overemphasize that, but I keep saying it all the time. The less information, the less chaos you cause for yourself, the best for you. All right. What happens to those girls is unspeakable. He's trying to deflect away from the cases that have to do with the ABUSE and getting money for showing the pictures and video. That is even what made it a very bad case for him, because the woman admitted to the exchange of money. So there was financial gain for those pictures and those videos. So it's not going to look good for him when that case is up for hearing. To be very honest with you guys, it's not going to look good for him. Because if they can prove that those people in that WhatsApp group were raising money for him, and based on that, he agreed that they should share the thing, is a big, big problem. Thank you, Joyce Sam. Thank you for joining me today. But the same Crystal was on his coffee link yesterday, donating coffee. Of course, she would donate coffee. I believe that woman has a lot of debt on that guy. She does. There's so many things that if he does anyhow, the woman is going to use that against him. And that's why that. So welcome, Gladys. Thank you for joining on Facebook. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Yeah, we should be calling him this sincerely, because that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Okay. I want the Okay, I want the guy, along with the lady, held responsible for what they were doing to the girls. He can stop talking about Cora. Yeah, the thing is this: when they are reviewing that case, they're going to review it on different levels. They'll first view the video to make sure, if to see if the video is incriminating or if there is anything wrong with the video and the pictures that were shared. And after that, they're going to be asking the question, because Cora and her attorney will raise there was monetary exchange for those pictures. They are going to interrogate on that and review that. Oh, because they were raising funds for you through WhatsApp, through Cash Out or Cash App or whatever. And was that why you now agreed? Because Madam Crystal on her live stream admitted that he sought for consent before sharing the videos. And this man gave his consent. And she believes that the reason was because of what the people in the WhatsApp group were donating money for him. That's admission. So they had that conversation before she shared, and it was agreed based on the fact that the people on the team were financiers. So they got the video to tell them, thank you for all the money you've been donating for me. This is my daughter in her bathroom moments. Enjoy, right? Make it make sense. I look forward to hearing that case. That's even the most palatable one. I really look forward to hearing it. For all those his followers can't stop support him with even a cent, their support is only based on hate for Cora. That's where they are supporting her. Madam Longmouth will not give a dime. Rather, she will go there and be making money, cashing out, going to the bank with all the information this guy is throwing out on social media. I have realized Mr. Korobidi knows exactly what he's doing. He lies because he knows he gets a reaction, and any type of engagement gets him paid. Exactly. Exactly. That is a very smart and intelligent analysis. That is it. He keeps us glued with anticipation of what lie he's going to tell next. You're so right, Tenor. You're so right. He makes it, he sit down, thinks about it, probably makes some notes before coming on live. I'm here to set the record straight. Set the record straight. He's a very good liar. He should be a politician, honestly. I love the way you summed it up. I love the way. And he keeps us glued with anticipation of what lie he's going to tell next. Tomorrow he'll come up with another one. Trust me. He's gonna come up with another one. Mr. Korobidi needs to tell his minions he lied. No. He's a man that doesn't say he's sorry. He's a man that can never apologize. You want him to go and tell his warriors that everything he said. No, he's not gonna do that. He's not gonna do that. Does he make 300 an hour? He lied. He's top chiropractor in LA with no license. If he makes $300 an hour and he's truly, truly busy, he will not be asking you for $5 for coffee. Trust me, he won't. He won't ask you for $5 for coffee if he's making so much money. But let me even change that for somebody who knows how to lie. Okay, maybe after all, Donald Trump was asking if till tomorrow he's still asking for $5 donation for his election campaign. As big and rich as Donald Trump, he's still asking $5 here, chip in $5, chip in 10. My text message every day, they kept writing to everybody to the point that you can get mad and want to question your telephone carrier. Why are you giving my phone numbers to all these politicians? Why are you sharing? $5 here will go a long way, $10 here, $50. Donald is asking. So Mr. Korobidi, guys, don't get me laughing. Yeah, okay, now his followers is they're not giving that kind of money. They don't love him that much. No, his followers are not donating because I checked that coffee app. I think he has about 77 followers. I don't know if he has increased to maybe 1,000, but because they are not giving his top followers, they're not giving people. So my prayer tonight is that God will soften Mr. Kora's heart so that he can rest and move on. We've been praying this prayer for him, oh, Q Lady D. We've been praying that prayer for him. But unfortunately, our prayers are not working because he said he went for a retreat, kind of a mental therapy kind of retreat. You would think that he would have, cleared his mind, come back fresh, feeling refreshed with some positive energy. But this guy came, #fraud. With your 70,000 GoFundMe money, you're still asking me to pay legal fees. Does it sound like somebody who came with positive energy? No. Or someone who felt the weekend was good? It doesn't sound like that. It doesn't. All right. They have reopened the original CPA case with children, and when baby J was 3 and really couldn't explain what he was going to get. I don't know. We are here to follow the case, and the way they said you follow the money, we are going to follow this case to a logical conclusion. If you really ask me, we are going to follow the case. Yeah. KO should use the leak video with Flora on JD saying she ruined his career. He admitted to Flora he had been doing things online. I want to believe by now that Cora and her legal team, they have all the evidences they need to pursue their case. I want to believe that good people that downloaded most of those things said at what time and all of that. And if you were privy to Cora Billy's court document, you'll be able to know that the lawyer was very articulate, followed the timeline in everything they sought before the court. So I want to believe that all of those things are documented, and hopefully by the time they get to hearing, what they went for yesterday was not hearing. Don't be deceived. By the time they get to hearing, they will be able to put all of those into display, and then the court will hear. Mr. Korobidi will get money the first day or the second. After that, is gone, dwindle away because his followers are mostly broke. And from where and just old, broke, and bitter, they don't have it to give more than once. Exactly. Exactly. Each time I think about those women, the first thing that came to my mind is their age bracket. These women are not young people, young in the sense that people that don't think things thoroughly, they just act based on emotion, they're hyper, they are this. These are women that during their own time, they were taught, nurtured, raised to think before they speak. But they were busy. All their plan was how to destabilize Cora, how to kick her out of social media. She's a bad influence to people. She's this to people. She's twerking. She's naked. That was their plan all along. How to kick her out of social media and take away her children. But like you all know, nobody is God. If you believe in divinity, believe in anything spiritual being, your life, my life are not in our hands. We might plan another tomorrow, another will happen. That's why people need to really be very careful. What you wish for others, wish what you wish for yourself, wish the same for others. Because if you wish them bad, bad will turn back and happen to you. Look at Mr. Korobidi. He has turned to social Facebook beggar after calling out his ex for weeks because of GoFundMe account. That 70,000 he's seen of GoFundMe is actually breaking his heart into pieces. Why should this girl get this kind of money? After all, I gave her the platform. I brought her to America. I made her who she is. Why should she? She's supposed to be begging on the streets of LA by now. But those your evil thoughts are not working, because the last time I checked, you did not create any human being. You can't even create a hair, human, natural hair. You can't. You can only create synthetic from fiber, not from the way your hair will pop up and start growing. Never. So until human beings start creating fellow human beings or creating things, natural things that God created, like making, you just say abracadabra, let human being appear, or let animal, let dog appear, let, let there be light. Until you start, you have that capacity, then you can be able to have evil thoughts and see them come to pass. Until then, it's not going to work. All right. Even Longmouth said he sent her pictures and shared it to her group, and money was sent. That is what she said. You see, all of them confess, and most of these evidences are gathered already, and they are being listed as exhibits for the court case they have. They will be going to hearing very soon. I know they have a case in July. The one for Crystal and Cora is in August. I noted that date down because I read those court documents. It will be funny if he plans to drop everything again, KO, and use his financial support to go on vacation. Vacation will be very nice for this guy, not the one he went to Portugal and continue to drag Cora. Vacation is good where you keep your phone somewhere, unwind, relax, refresh, go for meditation and yoga, to get proper healing, and probably find a sunshine there, find a cheek there, and move on. And tell your people, you know what, I am done. I'm starting a new life, and this is what I want to do going forward. Hey, I can see the sign of pounds sterling. Okay, staring at me. Thank you so much, Boma Folktales. Thank you, beautiful says. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you. God bless you. Real good. May your pocket not run dry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Boma. I really appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. By the way, guys, all of you watching me from YouTube, my membership is up. Join my membership to support Oyoyo. That's how you can encourage me. And also you can send super chat on YouTube, super thanks, super sticker on YouTube to encourage me. All right, where did I stop? There have been a lot of evidences that have been turned over. He won't wish those ones away. Yeah, definitely. There are evidences already collated. That one I know. Your analysis on Cora and Mr. Cora Obidi issue is always top notch. Oh, thank you, Boma. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We try to keep it constructive. Mr. Cora Obidi can pick something from it. If he's willing to pick something, find healing, get a girlfriend, have another marriage. That will be marriage number 3, by the way. And then move on. It's very important he moves on. He was even working without license. That's what I heard. That he has no license, authority to practice in LA. I don't know how true this is. But where did he study? He moved to LA from China. What states? Maybe he was living in Oregon before he traveled to China. That means he has license to practice in Oregon. And when it comes to these licenses, I think every 2 or 3 years? I know the pharmacy, I think their own is every 2 years. You have to still go and write the board again to be recertified to have your license to practice. I don't know if it's the same with chiropractors. You have to write the board every 2 years or every 3 years. I don't know if that is it for. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys, I have a moving encyclopedia. She just told me it's 2 to 3 years you get recertified as a chiropractor. So maybe his license expired. You need to sit down and write the exam to pass and be recertified. But how can he sit down to write the exam where he's always on Facebook talking about Cora? Maybe if he open his book to read, the letters will be like, Cora and GoFundMe account 70,000. Hi, Cora Obidi, I brought you here. Guys, forgive me. On a more serious note, sincerely, maybe that's why he hasn't found time to actually study, because you have to study and use reverse engineering method to study. When you finish, you try the first time. Some boards will give you 3 chances to try. After the third chance, if you did not, you have to go and write a continuous education before you write another board, you know. So maybe he hasn't really, been able to focus. And maybe the letters on the book you need to read will be reading Cora Obidi, Nancy May, Cora Obidi, Nancy Cheta May, Mr. Cora Obidi, 70,000 GoFundMe. It's possible. Ron, thank you for joining me today. Thank you. I'm just having a very relaxed evening today. That's why I'm laughing, because Mr. Korobidi, everything that guy is putting out there is very, very laughable. I hope she has it documented where he stated that he stopped working to spend more time with his daughters. Sincerely, this is a very good one, because if he said he stopped working, that means he doesn't have income. So how are you now taking care of your daughters if you don't have income? Then since you don't have income because you're not working, the court should be able to give the full custody to a parent that has income to take care of the children. They can't give you full custody if you don't have any proof of income. You know what I'm saying? I hope she documented it though. I hope so they grab that video and have it in their evidence. When they said my opinion only, they all probably went broke paying the London attacker. Oh, okay. The supporters, right? You have a point here. So he won't get much from his minions unless they take out loan and give the money to him. When do you get out of here? Are you serious? Are you for real? They will go and take a loan that is with 27% interest rate to donate to this man. Remember, let me quit laughing. Let me be serious, okay? Let me oh yeah, just get serious. Remember, Mr. Koro Obidi called Madam Longmouth out. Remember, for not remitting funds. And you think Madam Longmouth will go and borrow money from the bank to come and donate? Wendy, Wendy, are you high or something? Cora needs to add parental alienation to her case. Trust and believe he's saying the same nasty things about Cora in front of those children. Yes, yes. I think they might have that also in the document. I didn't, lay my hands on those documents. The reason why I'm saying that is if she's asking for legal custody, they might also attach that, because if there is any evidence of abuse is not until you start hitting the person. No, it could be verbal, it could be emotional, it could be physical. You understand? If there is any evidence of that, especially with baby June before Atina was born, they can document all of those. But remember, MTA, Cora was not reporting to the police, so it might be a very difficult thing for her to prove. She was not reporting at all, was not calling police on this man, so it might be very difficult for her to prove any of those. And to you, don't forget, he also brought brought America and his band. This JD is like a very, very hey, of course. He not only did he brought Cora, I migrated her here, and then the skill she's using to dance and make the music. The man brought all of them to America. See, it's just that Cora has not really found somebody that will pick her up to make her blow, but she got some talent. Her voice is good. If you listen to her music, you enjoy it. It's just that she hasn't really been lucky to be picked by a good manager to manage her. If not, oh, we'll be hearing Cora in a very, very, very in high places. It's just she hasn't been very lucky to be picked by this, American music labels. If any one of them could pick Cora and tweak her song a little bit, that is all that Cora needed. Is it the dance step? She got the moves, she got the voice. But the voice, so the dancing skill, all of them were all her creativity was created by Mr. Cora Obidi. Yeah, he taught her how to dance, how to sing. He met Cora way back 20 years ago in his mind, in his imagination. When she was dancing as a university student in Lagos, the man was already in Cora's mind, ministering. My name is Mr. Cora Obidi. You're going to come to America with me. This is how to dance. The man did all of that to Cora. Very delusional person. Very, very, all sincerity, very. It is posted on the state site. Anyone can see it. The same with education. It is every 5 years. Yeah, the kids, of course, they can utilize that. I hope they, they kind of sought for that help. I really hope so. I hope so, Ronnie. I really hope so. Thank you so much, Ron M. Thank you. Nelly. He has to renew his license before the end of the month. Ooh, okay. Month don't finish already. Today is 25th now. It's just 5 more days. The month is over, but he's not studying. Rather, he's studying Cora and Cora's GoFundMe account. The month is almost over. And if they give you those kind of deadlines, you have to meet them. Otherwise, you have to go back to legal education, not legal education, a continuous education before you now get your license again, which is longer and which is painstaking, and at the same time might cost you money. He called I heard about it, Joy. I heard that they called a Popo for Cora yesterday. I was like, really? When they are not out taking it. No, when they want them to go and take loans so that they can buy coffee. I think 100 coffee is about $500. So if Madam Longmouth is really very, if she's a generous person, and considering that she has made so much money from Mr. Cora Obidi for more than 2 years, she could be able to give him £1,000. Don't you guys think so? After all, Mr. Cora Obidi told us that Cora is making $50,000 from Facebook. So Madam Longmouth will be making 50,000 too, because she went viral with Cora, calling Cora names. So she can as well write a check of 50,000 to cover the cost. How about that? But this will give you a dime, you're in trouble. Remember, he told the Renee and her brother before his wife started bullying him online. He wanted to start a family channel. Yes, he said he was caught on camera live. People downloaded that particular video before Renee deleted it. That means this guy has been eyeing Renee's channel, Renee's page, wishing to have her life and all of that. And this is the same man that told us that he doesn't live by likes, share, click, stars, thanks, whatever. That he's a very hardworking person. He has his business going for him. He charges $300 an hour. If he has 4 clients in a day, he's making already $1,200 in 4 hours. So he doesn't live, but he went and made a confession on Renee's live, telling the beautiful lady that, Your life is what I really wished for until my wife and her minions started this saga. Your wife did not bring you to social media. We did not even know you were having family problem. Cora sealed her mouth. Zim. We did not hear from Cora. We did not. She would just after you had finished the whatever you were doing, fighting each other, whatever it is, or this arguing or whatever it is that was going on in your home. Cora will come and put on her eye pencil, wear her dress, and be dancing with her pregnancy. We did not know you were having problems until Mr. Korobidi yourself, by yourself, you brought it to us and you told us that you're divorcing this lady. Do you think other people, they're not having challenges in their marriages? These are two grown adults with two different backgrounds coming together to say, I want to do life with you. Of course, there will be some misunderstanding, but that doesn't mean that every provocation you run to social media. No, you brought it to us. But when you went to Renee, you said it was your wife that made you guys not to have a family channel. I really like what you and your family are doing. And this is the example I wanted my life to be. I was like, hey, this man can lie. You. They should give him the liar in chief of Los Angeles. Honestly. All right. He then said that he can work for himself and make $300 an hour. Yeah, he said he's the most expensive chiropractor in LA. Who am I to go and verify? I've not finished my work schedule to go and start looking if this man is making a dime in LA or not. It's unfortunate people believe in him. Is at your own peril. She does have videos saying, I will call you and CW. I don't get the abbreviation. Okay. I will call you Olosho. That's what we call it in Nigeria, Olosho, until the girls turn 18. I will continue to do that. Yeah, the guy is just he doesn't have control over what he says. And unfortunately, those things will be used against him in the court of law because it's now very obvious that he's malicious. It's very obvious that he's a very vindictive person. All the aim is how to deprive Cora of income or probably get Cora to be paying his bills and doing child support for him. Then he will become a house husband. That has been his intention, to take away the children from Cora after you got 50-50 of legal and physical custody of your children. I've never heard anything like that. He brought the heat on upon himself. He kept on fueling the fire and then acting like a victim. Nobody should tell me to slow down on this man because this man doesn't deserve any pity. He doesn't look at himself as somebody who needs help. He wrote on his Facebook today, calling Cora fraud. And this is the same man that came asking for coffee. It's the same thing, begging for legal fees. You said Cora shouldn't beg. After all, she has all the money. You claim you're making $300 an hour. Imagine, let me even do the math. Calculate $300 an hour and times it by 8. Let's see how much the person will be making. And let me even say that you work for 6 hours, not 8 hours, right? Let me do the math, guys. Let's see how much it's going to. Let's just assume he makes $300 an hour and he works for 6 hours a day. All right, let's do the math. 300 times 6. So he makes 1,800 6 hours. That's a day. Let's assume he does 6 hours a day. That's one day. Then you now come and times it. Let's say he works 4 days because he owns his own business. Let's not give him 7 days. If you times it by 4, he's making $7,200 in a week. Then you now times it by number of weeks, number of years. So why should he be begging for money? If he's not broke, if the account balance is not red. Whenever he looks at his bank account, if he's becoming red, he comes on Facebook, stirs up controversy, and he goes quiet so that people will talk and watch, and then he'll start making money again. Very unfortunate. He's not interested in getting this story to die. He wants this story alive because that's all he could do on social media. He wants the story alive so he continued to make money. Oh yeah, she should. After all, she still supports him. I don't even know why. Yeah, she should give him a 1,000 pounds or 50,000. Ah, interesting. If that woman should give 1,000 pounds, I will shut down my, my Facebook page because she would dare not do that. She will not. After the guy called her out, do you think they are still talking? They are no longer in good terms. Hey, Royo D, thank you for being here. You're not late, my darling. It's just evening with Oyoyo. You're not late. You're not late, please. You're not late at all. Thank you for coming. Long mouth can never change. No, no, no. That woman doesn't need any change. What that woman needs is to be arrested for harassment. That's what she needs. To be arrested for harassment, then she will buckle up. You know, if Nancy is very, very serious on this, they will go file a lawsuit against this woman. And if not for calling out their father, for doing her nothing. This man never met you. Or maybe I don't want to say this, but I don't want to. If I add sarcasm to my story today, you guys are going to. It could be that Cora's father, saw a long-mouthed mother first and said, "No, I don't want to marry this woman," and then married Cora's mom. So the mother now carried it up until the children grew up and started telling them, that man, that Mr. Antonio Bidi, that was the man that wanted to marry me. Oh. But the moment he set his eyes on me, he said, no, 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 it's not happening. So maybe there is a transferred aggression somewhere because I've been trying to think about anything could make someone dislike somebody the way that woman dislikes Cora. I said, okay, were they supposed to come from the same parents? And then she came from another parent? Or were they neighbors in Lagos? Or was there any other thing? It's just beyond Facebook. The extent of the dislike is beyond Facebook. I don't even know the scenario to create here. But it's very strong. What that lady holds against Cora is very strong. It can't just be because Cora dresses the way she dresses. It can't just be. Or maybe because that's what is putting money in her bank account. So she has to continue to talk about it negatively, knowing fully well that if she changes, nobody's going to come and watch her. It could be the money drive. Yeah, it could be money drive that is making her. I meant his WhatsApp group and his fictitious lawyer in England who got him all the mess. Who got him all this mess with those juvenile documents she prepared for him. Yeah, that one hasn't stopped. At least she says some good things at least. I could remember when she advised him, but at least is after they fell out. They fell out. The man blocked the Madam Kofo, and Madam Kofo is now being neutral, trying to talk for Cora, trying to talk for Mr. JD. This is what they would have done from the very get-go. From the very beginning of this whole thing, they could have sat this guy down and say, you know what? If you continue to go this way, this is internet. You brought this on internet. It's not going to go well. I've never seen internet go well for anybody. Why not you guys take this out of internet, try and settle with your wife? Even if you guys don't continue the marriage, settle and then go your ways, have divorce, start thinking about how to raise your beautiful children. But no, they were very vindictive on how to punish Cora, how to drive her cray-cray, how to kick her out of Facebook. Why is it that Cora's page is always on report? There is this click each time she's live, they are reporting the live. Tell me who has that time, if not somebody who has a very dark mind. Because sometimes I'll see Cora is live, I'm at work, I will not click because I'm busy. I can't even catch up at all with Cora. Like about these people, they have time to watch every live stream, to cut and paste whatever story they want to paste to suit their narrative. Very, very sad, very malicious. When Junie told Cora she's a monster and keep trying to get her in life, she's should speak volume. Yeah, the thing is that children can be funny. Okay, nobody is going to take that serious. Why am I saying nobody's going to take that serious? Because people, they would even the girl is still below 7. If she turns 7, they might hear her case in court, because by that time she's of a reasonable age, but not in an open court. It's going to be for her to ask her questions, because at 7 you can be able to answer one or two. You understand? But I really pray that this thing will end this year, so that these people can focus on raising their children rather than at each other. There is no need to focus at each other. And sincerely, if not that Cora has to come and explain herself out, I think at this point she needs to start thinking about just her and her alone. If ignore is a button, that is what to give to this man. But it's painful when you're your own. People will just be tearing you and shredding you into pieces. That's the other side of it that will push you to come and say something. It's very unfortunate that this whole thing is happening. Very unfortunate. It's never for the interest of the children. These people, Madam Kofo, was that I reached out to Cora first to help her. They even said on my live stream that she suggested Cora packing her things and coming to stay with her in UK, that she was going to help her. But Cora did not respond to this woman. Then she became very mad at Cora and now faced Cora's ex and started supporting the man on how to retrieve those children from Cora. And these are mothers. The irony of it, they are women. The irony is that they are mothers. They have children. And most of them are with their own children, but they want to deprive a woman that is not insane, a woman who pays her taxes, who drives her car, because if you're insane, you will not have driver's license. She drives, she makes money, she cooks, she buys a home, she pays her taxes, and they think she's crazy. Because if her daughter does something online and she says, "Stop it," it's an offense. If she makes muffin and puts in their purse to school bag for school, it's an offense. If she feeds them salad, she's a bad mother. She's not taking them to McDonald's. The day I heard that one, I was like, oh, why should I even be talking about people like this? If these are the people determine whether Cora is a fit mother or not, somebody that is suggesting a McDonald's over vegetable, why should I talk about them? And sincerely, that's why I never really made any topic or title on this people. Because especially that long mouth, she doesn't want my time. On a more serious note, she doesn't. She doesn't. There are videos of him calling Cora a monster. Recently, Baby J was asked, "Mommy, are you a monster?" I wonder who she said that, where she heard that from. They are still very little, but if this their case gets to next year, June will be 7, and the court can come to ask her questions. So nobody should even worry. I'm happy Cora has her attorneys on retainership, so I'm not worried at all. I'm not worried. I am not worried at all. They have to find some way to help him out of the mess. They got him. His GoFundMe is crawling. Oh, he has a GoFundMe? Or is he buy me coffee? If he has a GoFundMe, let me go and get the evidence, because I love documenting my stories. Let me go and get, please. I will suggest that before KO hands the case to him, I'm saying this because one of my aunties had this kind of operation. Whenever she drops the case to her, whenever she drops the case to him, they get back with bruises and blames the ex. Oh, I know they have an app they are using. So what you're suggesting would be, if she's dropping the children, she's going to make a short video clip. Today is a drop day. I'm just using today as an example. Today is a drop day and it's 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. Sunday. So today is drop day. And hi, June. Can you say hi, June? Say hi, Antina. Okay, she will just make a short video showing there were no bruises, nothing, their face, their neck, nothing showing. And then ask them, how are you today? Are you going to see daddy, right? Make sure you have fun. And that will be an evidence so that by the time the children is returning back, she will now check the date they return back. Okay, and make a fresh video. This is pick up date. I'm just about to pick my children. This is how I met them. This is their body. I'm making this for record purposes in case of anything. She can do that. 3 minutes. 3 minutes video. Back and forth. 3 minutes video. That will be an evidence for her. You always sound good when it's one-sided. I don't think so. I don't believe that. Let me read your comment again. Korea is very self-centered. I don't It's all about how, even when let me read your comment. I guess you want to say Cora is very self-centered. I do not have a dog or cat in this matter, but it's all about her, even when the kids are around, don't like how she treats the kids. See, that is the point about from what angle are you viewing the video, viewing her live stream. I'm gonna tell you here. I don't know if you're a father or if you're a mother, but I am a mother and I have two girls. And I remember when they were small. Today I was telling my 13-year-old that, sitting here, I was actually sitting here and I was looking at them eating in my kitchen island. I was staring at them, both of them. I said, you know what, me looking at you, do you know what I remember? She said, no. I said, I'm remembering the 3-year-old you. She said, why? I said, because at that time you were 3, your sister couldn't sit on a high chair, on a dining table to eat. She sits on the high chair to eat. So she's always where I am eating, on a high chair. Okay, and but now I can see 2 of you sitting down. I was talking to my own children, and I'm gonna give you an example. Choco, when my daughter was 8 months old, okay, she was 8 months. I put on a walker, those baby walkers. I put on a walker. I strapped the walker. I gave her something she was playing with. I put on a very interesting PBS program, public broadcasting service program. That's what my kids watch. I put on one for her. I think it was Daniel Tiger or whatever, Tiger Neighbor, Daniel Tiger or whatever. I think that was what she was watching. Then I was cooking in my kitchen. My home is an open concept. From my living room to my kitchen is all open. There is no barriers. The only place you have barrier will be my children's living room. So my main living room where I put my daughter and the kitchen, I could see her, from my kitchen while she was watching the program. Guess what? My 8-month-old, 8 months, crawled out of her walker and came to the kitchen, crawled to the kitchen. The next thing, it was just 2 of us at home. The next thing, she pulled me on my clothes in the kitchen. I turned, I look at her on the floor. I said, how did you get out of your walker? I screamed. How did it happen? And I went back to the walker. I was still standing. The walker did not fall. So when you have children, right, they can act anyhow. And for the fact that you reacted the way you reacted, and somebody seen the way I reacted, thinking because of that I'm not a good mother, that is a no for me. I won't take that. That does not qualify you from not being a good mother. When somebody can say you're not a fit parent or you're not a good parent is when your children potty, messy, you can't even wipe them clean, you can't feed them, you can't bathe them, you can't clean them up. If it's school time, you can't take them to school. That is when you start thinking this person is not fit to be a parent. Because you see a child will be on a potty, on the diaper for 6 hours. Then he calls for concern. For the fact that you hear somebody saying, stop it, you guys are making me go crazy, that doesn't make her an unfit parent. It takes a lot to be a mother. And it takes a lot when you're a single mother, struggling it out, sweating it all out by yourself. It takes a lot. So not because of what you're seeing from your own side of the screen, that does not make the person not to be a good mother. I need you guys to understand the things that goes into parenting. It's not a straight line. There are so many ways to it. If I'm working, like my kids are on holidays. Okay, because they're on holidays, I had to take my work to my main floor. I left my office so that I can be able to see what they do around. I can use my eyes and travel around the corners of the home, of my first floor, knowing where they are, what they are doing, what they are reading, what they are watching, what they are playing with. Then in the course of doing that, I might be in a meeting and I will tell them, shh, mommy is in a meeting. And they will be playing games or laughing or playing with each other. I will mute myself if I remember to mute. You guys should stop. That doesn't make me a bad mother. So I need us to be able to differentiate that. It's very important. Before we run with the conclusion, she's always about herself. That is her business. That is what puts food on the table. That is what makes those children have meal to eat, have milk in the fridge, have roof over their head, clothes on their body. Let's start thinking about it. If those times are lost that she can't concentrate to do the live stream, it's not all about her. Whatever she's doing is to be able to earn a living to cater for her children. I've made videos here where I called Cora out for not taking this whole case serious. I have one where I said Nancy should stop talking. Maybe you're just meeting me for the first time. I'm not just here because Mr. Korobidi is doing the wrong. When he does the wrong thing, I'm going to come out here to talk about it. Like the way he brought that court document, misleading people on Facebook, telling people up until right now on his page that Cora asks for funds is his problem. It's a free world. Ask for your own funds. You have following. You have people following you. So I hope I've been able to answer your question, Choco, and I hope you got the message right. For the fact that you watch me on the screen and I yell at my child, I scream, doesn't make me a bad mother. Get that. Joy, what did the LAPD do and why were they called? Okay, they've answered that, Tena. They answered that. Remember, he has 5 to 7 clients every day for me. I think you're throwing numbers out there. Anyway, let me catch up on my live stream because I know the thing I just said now. There were other things. Okay, Choco said you're throwing numbers out there. Okay. Not asking for coffee. He takes me out every time. It takes me out every time. I really don't get. He's asking for coffee. I don't get that. I think they should change the word liar to JD fast against her. Against it. Liar or what? Maybe she paid a nanny $50 an hour for 8 hours a day. What? Oh, LA is very expensive. Okay, that's the truth. LA is very expensive. That's why in America, nannies, they drive Range Rover because they make good income. Okay, they make good income. I have a family here, they pay their nanny $850. I have one that pay $1,500. I have people that charge $40. I remember when my family member, when she was in New York, she was in New York and she was a student. She was doing her master's program at the time. That's why she was in New York at Columbia. And she was paying nanny $50 an hour. And the $50 is that she has to make a drive from where she was staying to a place to pay $50. The rest were $70, $80, $100 an hour in New York, depending on where you live. Okay, so if LA is charging $50 an hour, yes, they get paid well. So when my kids were doing nanny thing, my state is a very small state. You can't compare my state to LA. They were charging me $30, and that was 13 years ago. $30. So it's not cheap. So if Cora is paying $50 an hour, that is true. A lot of people will prefer a living nanny, so you can be able to, let me even do the math and see how much it will cost to, if it's cheaper than a living nanny. Let me do the math. The nanny stays 8 hours. You said if he's paying $50 an hour times 8 is going to be $400 a day. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. So some people will prefer to have a living nanny, and they will agree on terms, maybe 120, 1,200 a month. The person that was paying $800 at the time, that was 12, 13 years ago. So only God knows what they're paying right now. I'm hearing sound, and I don't know where the sound is. Can you get child support with 50-50? No, there is no child support with 50, because when the children are with you, you take care of their expenses. When they're with the other person, they take care of the expenses. You only get child support when you have full custody of the children. That's when you get child support. Because he was making the money, it will be contradiction, because he said Cora made him lose his business. So he did lose his business, or he's making $300. No, the $300 is per 1 hour. So if he has 5 or 6 clients and he works for 4 to 6 hours a day, he's a millionaire. Okay, he's a millionaire. Joy, just listening to your BS another. I don't want to. All right, I don't have curse words here on my channel. I don't. Please, I don't. If you want to use curse words, please, that will be on another page or another channel. I got fax and email today from Nigeria. Oh, wow. Good for you. Why should Cora give a doctor money when he stated that she has no talent? Cora needs to show that he stopped her from making money and asked for child support. Yes, if that can be established, because right now she's saying that her Facebook is not paying anymore. On her birthday, her stars were also taken away. That's why she started the coffee campaign for people to be able to encourage her. Yeah, that's why she started that. They should change the word liar to JD's. You can't be serious. The man is just contradicting himself. A liar has no memory. Mr. Korobidi, go and get a life. Oh my God. Gibbs, thank you for being here. He contradicts himself all the time. He does that all the time. He called Cora a scammer. Now he's begging. He said Cora doesn't need to beg. She makes a lot of money from Facebook, from her social media. The same social media that the team that are fighting for him are reporting for demonetization. The same social media, she took down Cora's video with the children so that there will be no revenue. So you can understand it's a circle. It goes on and on and off. When will he ever stop? If this man is ready to stop all of this, now that he has restraining order on Cora, that will be the best time to stop it. Because Cora is not going to talk about him. Nancy will not talk about him. There is a restraining order against them. Then you tell your minions, everybody enter house. The game is over. I'm done playing. I'm thinking about my wellness, my well-being. This is the right time, because Cora is already stopped by the law. So he needs to stop the rest of the people. But no, if he stares at his bank account, is not making money, he stirs up a controversy out there, boom, they will all start talking about it. He has the right now, especially now there is a restraining order against Cora. He has the right to tell them to stop. Cora often offered the man to even use Nanny when she heard Crystal did that. Yeah, that's what I saw from the document, from their a parental app. that she said, take my nanny, because she was in Nigeria. Take my nanny. You don't have to use strangers to babysit the children. But the man and his ego, would that let him? I don't think so. Or you that going, they are going to make fun of him. You can't call someone a fraud and then put in a misleading information. No, no, no. He's making fun of himself by even asking, by opening his mouth to ask, asking for legal fee. He made fun of himself already. So he gave people opportunity to talk about him. Didn't you hear in the video where he said, if you guys like, call me beggar this, beggar that, beggar that. Right now, I am done. You can call me whatever you want to call. Do I need money for legal fees? Yes, I do. The same way Cora needed money. But when Cora did it, Cora became a scammer. She became a fraudster. Now that you're doing it, is justified, right? When you see something that is wrong, say it. When you see something, say it. When you hear something, say it. All right, let's continue. They all hate Cora because she earns more than them, more than them, more than them. So they decided to go hard on her to fail so they could laugh at her. You know, that when you think about it, especially coming from Nigerians, I can understand, because Nigeria is a country of pepper them gang. If you're richer than the next neighbor, you make the most noise. If you have a Jeep and your neighbor is using a sedan, you laugh at your neighbor. So maybe that mentality, they did not drop it at Muritala Muhammad Airport before they entered plane to come overseas, or if at all they entered plane, because some of them went to Europe through Libya by road. So it depends on, they did not drop that behavior, that character back there before they started. Okay. Long mouth is just, yeah, inside out, okay. Even towards her own kids too. You can say that. You can say that. Good night. Oh, Ogena, thank you so much. Ogena is my member here. You can see his name or her name. Ogena is a unisex name. The name is coming after a star saying beautiful Oyoyo. Thank you, Ogena, for your time here. It is 1 a.m. here in Nigeria. We'll watch the remaining part tomorrow morning. God bless you. God bless you so much. I really appreciate your time. Appreciate your contribution, and also for joining my membership. God bless you indeed. The kids always come back to her having cold and coughing. Yeah, that's the exposure. It depends on where they go and what they pick from the house. It could be virus in the house that could make them pick any of those. Is very, very obvious. All right, let me see if I'll catch up with some of the comments before I continue. She's viewing from a heart full of, okay, yeah, obviously anybody that is hating stranger that you haven't met before, that means you're just a troll on the internet, because you need to have some kind of interaction with somebody, and then the person did you any wrong before you start reacting based on how that person treated you. But for a stranger who you have never met and outrightly you dislike the person, there is a problem somewhere. Her content is not about the kids. Cora is the main attraction. You can say that again. Press to impress. You can say that again. I said it. There was a video. Maybe I should go and reshare that video. I said Cora Obidi is the content. The video is 2 years ago that I made that video. She is the content. She doesn't need any other content. If she dance, if she sing, she is the content. She is the creative there. But for Mr. Cora Obidi, he can still be a content. He has something he can offer the world positively, especially how to sit down on a chair. For those that sit down and walk, or how to stand, for those that stand up for 12 hours to work in America, you can start advising them on the kind of shoes they can wear to support their system. Like me, I sit down to work for 8 hours. Sometimes I take a walk, I go for break, but mostly I sit down. He can make those kind of content to advise people like me. When you're sitting, make sure you have a cushion. If you see, I have a cushion here to support my back, because I'm not sitting in a proper office chair. Like I told you guys, I left my office to be around here so that I can have a view of what my children is doing. This guy could be a content, but he doesn't want to. Do you guys know why? It takes you time to be able to gets good following on social media, especially when you're doing positive thing. If you're talking about anything positive, people don't gravitate towards it very quickly. They click away. But talk about controversy or gossip, everybody want to talk about it. Today in Nigeria, the popular musician Davido did his wedding. Everybody's talking about Davido today. So it requires patience for you to be able to make money. And again, if people followed you on social media because of controversy, and you now switch to doing something else that is not controversy, they will all leave. They won't come back. You guys know what I'm talking. How many of you watching me here? How many have subscribed to my channel? That is the evidence now. How many of you watching, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? Did you turn on your post notification bell to come back the next day? I guess most of you are here because you want to hear about Cora's story or Mr. Korobidi's story. What if I put out something that is not Cora or not Mr. Korobidi? Will you come to watch? That's why it's still very difficult for Mr. Korobidi to break even with any content that he would do that is not Cora. The only time he gets people's attention is when he's doing content on Cora. So if truly you're Mr. Korobidi's fan, and if you're watching me here because you like this man, this is the time you're going to rally your base round and tell this man, stop doing this Cora content, do your bone and how to straighten bone content. We are here to support you. You will see the equation will change. Don't just go there and massage his ego when he talks about Cora. And when he does something else, you're not there to like boost the video, to share, to like. So sometimes it depends on the audience. If you're following the audience, that's how it's going to be. But if you're doing something for the sake of loving what you're doing, eventually it will pay off. It will pay off eventually. But you have to wear the patient clothes. Wear yourself some good sack clothes that will be covered with patience for you to grow that base. But this guy is not willing to waste his time with over 900,000 followers. He will make an like, educational content video, maybe 1,000 people will watch. It's demoralizing. I'm just being fair here. I'm being very fair. If you like Mr. Korobidi, when he starts his educational content, don't click away. Watch, share, and invite your friends. That's the only way you put food on his table and then make sure his mental health returns back to normal. All right, let's continue. Choco, go to your master slave page, the biggest scammer. Okay, that's for me reacting to Choco. The person is the words I'm seeing today, I can't even share them. Why are these going on someone's they don't like? Exactly, good question, Yvonne Joseph. You don't like what I say here, but you come to listen. And you will not like, you will not subscribe. And then some of them will come and leave me comments in my comment section. If I have the time, I will reply you nicely. If I haven't replied your nasty comment, it's because I've not had the time. I'm a very busy woman. When I mean busy, today alone, I had 6 meetings. One was canceled. That's why I had 6. I'm a very busy woman. I started having meeting at 9 a.m. From that 9 a.m., the last meeting I had was 3:30. So if you don't like what I'm saying here and you're not subscribing, I wonder what you're still doing in my page. You don't like my video. You don't want to subscribe. You don't want to join my membership. You can't even support with constructive analysis in the comment section. You're outright there hating on someone that you have never met. Anyway. We is talking, why don't they mind their own business and leave Cora alone? They are a bunch of hypocrites and jealous and full of course. Said no. They said, we are coming over to check you. And she responded, do not come. This is harassment. I am about to go to bed. It's 10:30 p.m. Oh, that was what happened. They called Olokpa, they called Popo on Cora yesterday. And They wanted to come and check on her. She said no. It was a good thing she said no. Sometimes you stand your ground. So far, you know nothing is wrong with you. There is nothing that is around you that could cause harm. You're fine and good. If you need to see somebody, go see your doctor. Because before you know it, they will can't say, yeah, the way you were looking at us, we are looking at us like somebody who is cray cray. And remember, she's a black woman. So being smart also, the first thing you learn when you come to America, if you're a colored person, is how does things work for colored people. All those people in UK, they might not understand what I'm talking about. That's why they were pouncing on Cora, thinking it's easy for a black woman in America. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. A man's situation, no operation. Sorry, everyone. Okay, it's all right. I am in a wrong career. I wanna be a nan. Oh, Tena, it's not cheap. Oh, it's not cheap at all. It's not cheap. If you're lucky in my state, if you're lucky, let me give you guys a story. When I was trying to register my kids on, at daycare, the first one I called told me it's $350 something a week. I say, really, to care for my child, and I took my time before I started work after having children. My husband was way too kind. He said, you know what? Just stay home with the kids. That was when I started coming on Facebook to entertain myself, not knowing that you can make money on Facebook. Okay. So I called one, a very popular one in my state. They said 350 something dollars for 1 week. I say, eh? Then eventually, my daughter turned 33 months. I was lucky. I would say I was exceptionally lucky. My first daughter did not go to any daycare. Okay. My second child started school earlier at 33 months. That means 2 years plus, almost 3 years. Okay. Almost 3 years before she started school. I called for daycare. They told me that $350 something a week. I say, really? Then when I started work, my sister-in-law stayed with me. She lived with me for additional 8 months. So when she was about leaving, I was now forced to go and get my kids into school. At 33 months, she started school. What do they do in school? They play. As you're packing her bag for school, you're packing a blanket. You're packing a pillow. So obviously, these little kids, they go there to sleep, take a nap in a very comfy blanket, comfy pillow, and then that was a private school, but they have little kids. And it was from 8:30 to 6 p.m. so that it could give me time to return to work on my husband. Then one of us could pick the baby. Guess what my tuition for my daughter? It was $3,500. It's not cheap. And then if you're lucky, you have Nigerian grandmas. We have Nigerian grandmas. Some of them have license as a family to cater for children. The state also provide them the opportunity to be able to give care for children. If you're lucky, you have those kind of Nigerian grandma that have license to care for children. They might be charging you $25. You understand? To care for your children, if you're lucky. If you're not lucky, nanny is not cheap. During the holidays, our teenagers, some of them will do flyers, especially when they are 14. They'll be going door by door. One came to my door. Hi, my name is Lisa. I just turned 14. I can babysit for you if you want to go for dinner, with your husband, or if you want to go for anywhere, I can come and babysit for you. And this is my fee. I laughed. I say, I will leave my whole house for a 14-year-old with my two little toddlers, right? And I'll still come and pay you $40 to babysit them. I say, it's not happening. That was one of the reasons when my kids were small, I did not attend a lot of parties. If the party said it's exclusively for adults, just know that that party is not for me. I will tell the celebrant, I'm sorry, if you want me to come, make provision for my children. If they can't come, I can't come. Because I can't pay somebody just for a few hours to go and dance or one bed that I know I'm going to also give you money and spend money to go and give you money. It doesn't make sense. All right, let me see the rest. Oh my goodness, can I ever catch up on this? Let me quickly run through, guys. Why did you leave your coven? I thought your master is great. Why are you over here trying to take back information to them? Unstable man. Cora treats her girls good. Yay. That's a good testimony. That's a good testimony. Cora makes her money belongs to her. Why are you so sorry you don't make money like like oh God. Oh my God. Okay. Let me go back to those things. I don't know who this choco. I think this person is in the wrong place. I think the choco is gone. You guys gave the choco water in Mr. Korobidi's tongue. Water. And I think he's gone. Facts, choco. You facts you got from Niger is same. We all got okay. Mr. Korobidi probably qualifies for a full stamp, but he won't say it. If he doesn't have a job now, no. If he doesn't have a job and he's not disabled, the light outside is getting darker, so the chandelier light is making me turn red. I'm looking red on YouTube and I'm looking very bright on Facebook. What an irony. I'm not sure he can qualify for full stamp. He only has 2 children. I don't think he will qualify. Assuming he has 3 children or 4, then he can qualify for full stamp. I don't know about his state, the state of California, but he has 2 children. He doesn't have any disability, so he's an able man. He can get a job. He can work. So he will not qualify for full stamp. And if he's paying his rent that he's claiming is $7,000 a month, that means he cannot qualify. If you can pay 7,000, you can feed your children. You can qualify for full stamp. Mr. Korobidi uses Google to advise treatment and find diagnosis. Are you serious? He really does. He really does. His ex-friend told on him. Are you serious? Anyway, it depends on the Google you're using. If you're using Google Scholar, those are where you get research done by intellectuals, not just any bunch of people throwing things on the internet. Google Scholar will give you verified information, experts, experiences and testimony, and already expert research carried out by experts. Google Scholar can give you that. So it depends on the Google he's using. If it's just the regular Google that everybody uses, no, don't do that. Don't. Rather, use Google Scholar, or if you want to get information, I'm going to give you a basic example. If you're researching for treatment for rotator cuff, for example, you can just type Mayo Clinic. Mayo Clinic is based on in my state. You research Mayo Clinic. It will take you to Mayo Clinic site. Then you now see what the research is talking about, the steps you need to do. Or let's see if he's doing that. So if that's the case, it's all okay. All right, yes, I've been watching you cooking barbecue and all. Yeah, honestly, Joy, those my things. I want to get back to cooking, but it takes a lot of time. It really does take a lot of time. I'm going back to my channel. That means you've been watching me for a long time. You don't give that man any idea, okay? You have to build your content from the ground up. See, MTA, you're so right. Do you know, Madam Too Good, though, that's what I will call myself on this one. Do you know when the court gave both of them the experte to take the children off social media? I made a video that Cora is the content, so it will not be difficult for Cora to automatically switch without the children. Then I made a video specifically for Mr. Korobidi. I listed all the content that this man could do, free of charge. I will go and look for that video. It's actually about 2 years old. If I get that video, I'm going to reshare it. All right, let me quickly catch up and see. Okay, this person, okay, all you bloggers are like soap opera. What would you be doing if there was no K and Justin? Oh, check my channel, lady. If you're a lady or a man, if you're Roger or whatever, Joel, check my channel. I'm a very busy person, okay? What I would do, I don't seize on just doing this. Check my channel. And besides, I have three channels. I have one for community, okay? I have one for cooking, and I have this one for analysis. So don't think I'm just on social media because of Mr. Korobidi. I'm here because he's putting out wrong information and I need to correct those impressions. And as an officer of the court, I know a lie when I see one or when I hear one. Okay? Tena, I am in the wrong career field too, honey, because $400 a day is good. Sincerely, it is. It is, but you have to also make sure you register. They're going to do background check before you qualify to be a nanny. They just open the door for madam from Philadelphia to your house. You have to pass background. If you know what I'm talking about, the madam from Philadelphia, not that kind of nanny. You have to do background check. The state will give you license. You have to go for training on how to care for children or care for people, and you get your license certified to be a nanny. Then you can make all your dough. Honestly, it's not cheap. That's why some people here, if they come here, they bring their mother-in-law. Most of them will live with people for 10 years, 15, 20. You understand? Within those period, your children will grow. You understand? That's why we have our grandparents here in the state. It is not cheap. Nanny is not cheap. When I look back with my children, I was like, God, I thank you. I thank you. I could remember those days raising my children, especially when I started work. I had to go drop my children at the nanny's place. I have to drive back again to work, and I'll just be praying on the way, let me not be late. Okay, so let's not go there. But it's a very regret, especially those in LA, New York, those big cities, California, New York, Chicago, Houston, Boston is not cheap. It's not. Okay. All right. I think I caught up with the comments. You guys have been amazing, my beautiful, beautiful people. I hope you guys subscribe to this video. I hope you guys like this video. And I really, really enjoy the comment in the comment section. It's very, very refreshing that people are positive. You understand? Let's not mind the few negative people that came here to blab nonsense. We'll leave them to their own opinion. It's left for them to go and make up their minds about things. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, beautiful, beautiful people. For those watching me from Facebook, you guys are amazing. Thank you. And you guys here, you guys are the rock. You guys are the MVP, okay? So let's recap a little bit and before we conclude. I've been talking for 2 hours and 22 minutes with just a glass of water. Jeez. So, all right, guys. We came here today because of the court document this man flaunted on Facebook yesterday, talking about denial. He posted the one for legal fees. He's accusing Cora for asking for legal fees. He's good to request for legal fees, but Cora shouldn't. In his own court document, he asked the court that Cora will pay for his legal fees and pay for his mental health medical treatment and therapy, because since the onset of this case that his mental health has been shattered. Okay, you pleaded all of those in your court document. You submitted to the court. Allow the court to do their thing. That's what I'm saying here. It's none of your business what the other party is also playing the court to do for him or her. You already have your plea. You've submitted. You listed a lot of things. You want full custody. She will be paying you child support. She will pay your legal fees. She will pay your mental health treatment and rehab treatment, which, by the way, guys, rehab treatment is not $10,000 fee. Rehab is not cheap. So let's assume he got himself a very executive rehab and they are charging $50,000 for that. That's what the court will grant for Cora to pay, right? It's okay when you're the one seeking. But when it's Cora seeking for any of these things, it becomes a problem. You said Cora asking people for a legal fee is scamming people. You turned around 3 weeks down the line, you're asking for legal fees. It's all right. When is Mr. Cora Obidi asking? But it's all shades of wrong when it's Cora asking. Who will be the judge here? Who will be the umpire that will sit on this case and decide for us? If you're meeting me for the first time, as always, my name remains Oyoyo as displayed on the screen, and I want you to be the judge here. If Mr. Cora Obidi says that Cora Obidi shouldn't have asked for funds through GoFundMe, that is just a way of scamming people, that she was going to go on vacation, do this, blah, 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 and all of that. But he also, before Cora even sought for that legal fees, this man submitted a document way ahead of Cora, asking the court that Cora should cover his legal fees and at the same time cover for his mental health fees. All these are okay in his sight and in the sight of his gullible fans, but they are not okay when Cora is the one doing the asking. I want you to be the judge here, and I want you to be the one that will determine. Leave me your comment in the comment section, because the last time I checked, he who lives in a glass house should not throw stone. If you know that thing you feel that is wrong, and you're accusing others that is wrong, don't find yourself doing it. You accuse somebody, you even had the guts to bring out the court document showing the person, the lawyer is saying is 6,500. And you at the same time you displayed that video, you said that just last year alone, it cost you $170,000 on legal fees. And Cora asking for $100,000 is a fraud. So tell me, if you had paid $170,000 last year, don't you think that Cora should have upped her game for $200,000 on the GoFundMe? Because if she got a retainer, attorneys on retainership, it's not 10 kobo, it's not 10,000. And mind you, the retainership fee is separate on its own. Then representation fee for when they go to court is different. The hours it takes a lawyer to study your case and come up with analysis is different. The hours it will take a lawyer to go through your video where you're cussing her out, calling her manner of names, they will listen to all your gibberish and then transcribe those to text. It takes time to type those. It takes time to listen. And it takes time to do your legal notes. I went on a back law conference in May, just about, it will be a month tomorrow, that I went for a legal conference for 2 days. One of the coaches that came to give us lecture, that woman said she's one of the top-notch lawyers we have in my state. She said it takes her more than 33 hours just to write a case. That is first time. So 33 hours put in. Then after writing for 33 hours, she will now come back and start re-editing, start rewriting the first document she came. By the time she does that, it might take her about 3 months to come up with a solid case. So tell me, for a good lawyer that will take those time to study your case, they will just come there and do it for pro bono? They got bills to pay. They got rent, just like you have 7,000 rent, according to what you said on your rent to pay for your home. Others also have responsibility. So if Cora is asking for 70,000 or rather 100,000, while you personally spent 170,000 on legal case last year, I think Cora should have asked for 200,000. And for all of you coming to my comment section to write nonsense, if your penny, if your dime is not on that GoFundMe account, make sure you don't drop a comment. Because if you do, I'm going to create a very interactive comment in that your comment. And make sure you reply my comment. Because what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. If it's good for Mr. Cora Obidi to open up a coffee, buy me coffee page, it's also good for Cora Obidi to ask for a GoFundMe funding. I need us to be unbiased in deciding this case, and I want you to be my judge. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. And I want to use this opportunity to appreciate you guys for joining me on a beautiful Tuesday like this, and for deliberating and doing justice as well to the topic. All of you that came, you're too numerous for me to mention. And if you're watching me from the background, today is the first time of meeting me. My name is Oyoyo. How will I even start explaining about myself? I've been doing content for quite a while now on YouTube, and then before I started taking it serious on Facebook. And I have, let me introduce myself for those meeting me for the first time. My name is Oyoyo, and I am called to the bar in Nigeria. I took my oath at the Supreme Court to represent in legal matters, to defend and to protect. Okay? So when I talk about these things, I know what I'm talking. Not only did I stop there, I have a master's degree in law, master's degree in public service, public administration, and also master's degree in business management, what we now call MBA. It's very easy, short. So I got 3 master's degrees. Oyoyo is not just coming here to talk. And I didn't stop there. Since that time, I've taken professional courses in terms of healthcare. I'm a professional when it comes to healthcare compliance. So when I come here to talk, I study the cases, I study the evidence this man puts out there. And when I see one that is wrong and lie, I will come here to talk about it. I've been going soft on Mr. Korobidi, thinking this guy is trying to take his steps back to get himself the mental health treatment he desires. But coming to continuously drag Cora, calling her fraudster, is all shades of wrong. So if you think that Oyoyo is just, no, I am just getting started. Because when someone is not trying to pick up his pieces on how to have a closure in a dead relationship, he keeps on waking it up, stirring the ocean, and I expect the ocean not to rage. Tell your minions to enter home. You already have a restraining order on this woman, so she will not be talking. If you caution, if you stop talking, everybody will stop talking. So get ready. I'm going to follow this case. Now that it's in court, I will. And if anything is being put out there on the contrary, be rest assured I'm going to talk about it. We need to start telling people the truth. Whether the person is your fan or foe, tell the person the truth. Friend or foe, tell the person the truth. There is nothing wrong in you calling Mr. Korobidi to stop stirring all this nonsense. You can come and brief your court was good today. Yeah, they granted me this, they granted me. You enter house and stop referring things to your ex. You're not making sense. You're not making your story to die down. You came 2 days ago asking the audience, you're tired of this whole thing that we don't know when it's going to end. Why you are the person stirring it? Why you are the one fueling the controversy? You're not the first man to get a divorce from a black woman, especially from a woman from Nigeria. You will never be the last man to get a divorce. You should be thanking the stars and thanking God that you got 50-50 legal and physical custody of your children. Why can't you enter your home and figure out how to raise the beautiful children God bless you with? Why always laying accusations on your ex? Why? I know my tone is high, guys. I apologize. This is not my character, but people can really get you raging for just being silly. And for the person that came here talking nonsense or whatever her name is, or Coco or whatever, if they sent you to come, be rest assured that my mouth is very sharp. So come with your wit. All right. I'm calling it a day. I must thank all of you today for joining me today. It was at 10:30 last night. She got a call from the police, and they asked her if she's okay, if she's doing well, wellness check, because she's supposed to try buying herself. Correct. Hey. You see the kind of gaslighting these people are putting out there. What they did in UK is not enough when the attack came. If this man can stop all of this propaganda on social media, bet me everything will die down. If only he can tell his people to pipe low. I want to get my life back. I want to start my business again. I want to get back to who I am. What you guys are seeing is not me. If only this man is ready to heal, find closure, move on, and start dating again, he has the power. This thing I'm saying, that I said it 2 years ago. I said it a year ago. He has the power to do that, the ability to do that. Especially now that he got this restraining order against Cora. Do the right thing. And I tell you, the stars will align for you. But when you keep stirring controversy, keep fueling people with negative things, they're not going to stop talking about you, including me. I will not stop. But if you change today, I'm telling you, you will see that we'll come here to applaud you for changing. Everybody can make a mistake, including myself. But you realize your mistake, you take responsibility for your actions, and then you readdress the whole issue. Turn a new leaf. Let me read a few more comments. It's just a matter of paying the money to renew the license. Yeah, I think I've read most of these things. Amber, who made the call, that's false call to the police department, and they have the number and everything, and this is United States, you cannot make a false call. Yeah, people might saying that it might just be with a burner phone, but even burner phone, they can trace it to the tower. But if it's not anything in danger, police will not spend their money tracing all of that. Unless if Cora has the money to finance to really find out who, then she can get a PI who will do the job. Oh, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. There is no crime in joining a GoFundMe. Sincerely speaking, tell them there is no crime. Anybody can open a gun. If I decide today that my world is collapsing, I need GoFundMe, I can start one. So anybody that starts a GoFundMe, this man should leave Cora alone. If it's the 70,000 that is entering his eyes, the way they say it in Nigeria, come out your eye, take your eyes away. Start your own. You have over 900 people following you. If all of them should contribute $5, you'll be a millionaire afterwards. GoFundMe is in the US. Do a GoFundMe. Exactly. He can do GoFundMe. He can do. He has a nice, beautiful house. Yeah. It was 10 o'clock last night. Wow. I don't know why they should call a popo for Cora. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. I watched Cora's video in the afternoon. She was very okay, chatting and eating her burger at the court. I don't know why they should do that. They just try to, rattle her to get her disoriented. But they should stop. If they start calling police now, guys, I know why I'm saying all of this should stop. This man got a restraining order on Cora. He can put all of this to a full stop as I speak. And bet me, if he takes that bold step, I will be the first person that will come to my channel here and applaud him for doing that. If he takes the bold step, not the one he will say in the morning that he's tired, he's not going to talk about it again. Then by noon, he's back. If he takes the bold step and do 360-degree turn, I will come here to talk about it. Because this man really needs to find closure. And he needs to heal. Just about 7 or 6 days ago, I did a video about 2 women that were unalived by their exes. One was unalived. The other woman, it was the son that took the bullet for him. 8-year-old son. Because of bitterness, so much bitterness. The other one, the ex went back to school, studied to become a medical doctor. She graduated from medical school, got a job. She was to start the job last week. This man went to her home and took her out and flee to Indiana. That was where the police arrested him. The other one that happened in Minnesota, The guy came at 11:45, just like they called a police at 10 p.m. for Cora. 11:45, and started questioning the woman. Why are you in court? Why did you take me to court? And brought out his GON. The little boy that was 8 stood and started wrestling the GON with the father. The mother was screaming, go, Amia, leave, go to our neighbor's place. She said, I'm not living without you, mama. That was the boy's last statement. The boy is gone. So with this kind of rage and hatred, where is he going to stop? If you love this man so deeply, if you love him so greatly, if you're standing and speaking up for him, he got a restraining order on Cora. He should stop talking about Cora. It's simple, pure and simple. And by the time he stops, we always stop talking about him. But if he continues to drag Cora with that GoFundMe account, bet me I will continue to turn on my ring light and discuss these people. I'm leaving you with that. I'm leaving all of you with that. That's why he got a lawyer to get rid. That's why his lawyer got rid of, because he owned the lawyer, and then his lawyer called her up and asked her to pay his legal fees, and she said no. Anyway, thank you all for joining me today. Thank you all for your amazing contribution. He's not going to be able to get a lawyer because he owes a lawyer. He can go and meet another lawyer and then do payment arrangement with the lawyer he's owing and be paying maybe $50 a month. And maybe it takes me eternity to finish paying that. At least it will show that he's doing something. All right, guys, I am exhausted. I am tired. And it was worth the while spending this evening with all the amazing people here. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is still Oyoyo, and Oyoyo means beautiful. Just as I am beautiful, likewise my name. Do me well by following my page on Facebook. Do me well by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Turn on your post notification bell to receive my notification whenever I go live. And if you're watching from Facebook, invite your friends, share. It's free. If you're watching from YouTube, like, share, it's free. We don't charge money for you to share. And also on YouTube, my membership button is on. Join my membership to support Oyoyo and the rest. Thank you, amazing people. I'm signing out this evening. God bless you all for being so generous with your time. I can't afford to pay your time. Some of you are earning $500 an hour, just like Mr. Korobidi, earning $300 an hour. I can't afford to pay you for your time, and you spent 2 hours with me. That means I'm owing all of you $600. Where will I get the money from? If you guys have been here with me for 2 hours and you're earning $300 an hour, I'm bankrupt already, right? Anyways, it's good to have humor today so that you don't stress yourself. It's also a way to refresh. When you let it out, it helps you to refresh and helps you to think about what next. I will see you guys again tomorrow evening, same time. Tomorrow I have a hair day for my girls, so I won't be live tomorrow evening. But check out my live stream. I might go live in the morning before I start work or during my lunch hour. I usually do 15 minutes lunch hour and then get back to work. So whichever, turn on your post notification bell to receive my videos whenever I go live. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my page, and then share, like, and support me in any way you can. Until I see you guys in my next one, tell Mr. Cora Obidi, if you love him so much, to stop talking about his ex. After all, he stopped her from talking about him. Until I see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody. Thank you. I love those balloons. Thank you. So cute. Thank you.